Hey friends, good evening from Dubai and good morning, good afternoon, whichever part of the world you are in. Wishing you very happy Valentine's Day. And what if every day is Valentine's Day for you? Every day you have experience of freedom, time freedom, money freedom, freedom of uh, doing what you really love to do, and that's what I'm going to discuss today. During last few days I was sharing about different frameworks, 3 C's, 3 E's, 3 M's. Today I'm going to share about 3 D's. Now these 3 D's have contributed a lot in my life. When I look back 9 years from now, those 3 D's have transformed my life. It gave a different direction to my life. It helped me to achieve those big results. Let it be in the professional life when I was working on job, or even after leaving my job. So I'm going to share about those 3 D's and which are those 3 D's. So let me share my screen and so this is the 3D framework. You can see first D is decision. Without making decision, even though you dream many things, you have written goal, you have made vision board, but do you know that that is all logical process until you don't make decision. Now decision, I'm not telling, look, decision is something which you decide what you really want and decide what you are willing to pay the price. Without paying the price, nothing happens. So first decide what you want. Now this is something which I learned from my mentor Bob Proctor, and he always says that if you want something, decide something which is illogical. See, otherwise what will happen? You will think something logical. You feel that, okay, with these current resources, current time on hand, current skills, current money, you can do only this much. I want you to think little bit differently. So let me bring another screen, which is this. Sorry. Yeah, so this one. So now see, decision needs to be made from here, where you want to go, not from here. See, if you make decisions from where you are, you will always find lack and limitation. Most of the people, either they have lack of time, lack of money, lack of skills. Now, do you agree that if you want to achieve something big which you have never achieved, you need to do something differently? And to do those things differently, you need different skills. You need some help. Without that, it will be a difficult journey. It will be a challenging journey. So this diagram which you can see on screen, I learned from my mentor. Being me as an engineer, I never thought, you can say before 2016, that I need to learn all these things. So if you see this is where you want to go, point B. Now what is your point B? Even same thing concept we use in GPS. What is your point B? Is it logical or illogical? Are you really using your imagination? And if you have answer how you are going to reach there, it means that goal is not big enough. So your goal should be big enough that can excite you, at the same time it should scare you. Now if I go back 9 years, and when I have decided to become consultant with Bob Proctor and do this coaching, mentoring, training, inspiring, impacting, influencing the lives, I had no idea. I never did this. But I was having mentor. He says you don't need to know how, you only need to know what you really want. If I am asking you what you really want, do you have this clear idea where you want to go? Point B. If that is not there, you will always think in a logical way, and that is not the right way to design your life. That will be like you will be allowing your circumstances to design your life. Take control, use your imagination by raising awareness. So decide what you want. Ultimately it is decision. Decide what price you are willing to pay. I have paid price. People who knows me, but they feel that I have taken crazy decision. But this was, behind that there was a mentor. He was pushing me, he was guiding me, he was hand-holding me. So there was a time when I was pushed by Bob Proctor to go to my senior and ask his permission to do this coaching activity part-time. I was scared. Then he got commitment from me that I will leave my job in 2 years after working part-time on coaching. I didn't do that, and then I was pushed. I was pushed to resign from my job. And he says you cannot have freedom and security. Imagine that, you want both. It will never happen. You have to give up security to get the freedom. But once you have got freedom, the security will remain with you lifelong. I didn't understood that time. But when I did that, I was made accountable. So make the decision what you really want. Otherwise it will remain as a wish, hope or interest. I want you to decide what you want. Decide what the price you are willing to pay. Without paying the price, without stepping out of comfort zone, nothing much will change. Maybe things will change incrementally, but not exponentially. So this was about how to make decision. And then, so first step is decision. Decide what you want, then discipline. Do you agree that to get the big results which you are dreaming about, but you don't know how, you need to have some discipline. You have to give up something to get something. Maybe you have to wake up early in the morning. Maybe you have to study something. Maybe you have to do some investment, time investment, money investment, some sort of discipline to bring your 4 areas of your life, well-being areas. One is mental well-being, emotional well-being, physical well-being, financial well-being. And discipline is not something which you are forced to do. Discipline is something you give yourself a command and then follow it. Now this is the definition I learned from Bob Proctor. It's not somebody else tell me to do it. I tell myself. I give myself a command and then do it. Now are you willing to do that? Discipline. Simple steps. Like see, it's not that difficult. And then comes direction. So if I come back to the previous diagram, if you see, sorry. Let me see something. Yeah, so see this direction. Now, do you agree that direction is very important in life? If there is no direction, if you have GPS in life and without GPS, imagine that life. Do you agree that this green arrow which you see is the direction towards your goal? Now, this is where you have to ask yourself every day, whatever you are doing, the way you spend your time, the way you spend your energy, the way you spend your focus, the way you spend your resources or money, is it taking you in the direction where you want to go, in the green arrow direction, or it is taking you in the sideways or reverse? Now you know your answer. I was, you can say, going around without direction, but when I was connected with Bob Proctor, so you may be having question, who is Bob Proctor? So I will show picture of Bob Proctor. This is my mentor. He gave me direction. He was holding my hand, but I was made committed. He says, you have to come for trainings. I was traveling to Canada and US for my training with Bob Proctor. Now, without following the mentor's guidelines, this was not possible. So 3 Ds. So this Bob Proctor, unfortunately, is passed away since last 3 years. But then he has changed my life. And he has changed lives of millions of people. And I'm part of his mission. I'm following his legacy. And he says that even he is physically not present in the world, but he will keep inspiring the people through his team of consultants. I'm proud to be a consultant with Bob Proctor. 9 years back, when I made a decision, I had no idea how I'm going to do it. I was introvert. I was not good in English. I was not feeling confident on this subject. I didn't know anything about this. I never coached anybody. But he says you don't need to know how. You only need to know what. And he helped me to find out what I really want. So again, I'm asking you, if you have all the time and money, what you would be doing, how you will be spending your time. And that's how you will get answer to decide what you really want. It's simple process, but not that easy, because we are programmed as a logical. Now logical mind will not help you. Logic will take you from point A to point B. Imagination will take you anywhere in the world. Use your imagination. Decide what you want. Decide what price you are willing to pay, because without paying the price, nothing will happen. So let me come back to this diagram again. Decision, discipline and direction. Do you agree that these 3 things are very important in life to achieve any goal, to design your life? That life can be financial freedom, that life can be new business, that life can be growth in your profession, anything. Anything when you work on your mind, you can achieve it. So that's all for today. Hope this was useful to you. Write in the comment, share from your side. Maybe this will be useful for somebody. Maybe you are stuck or somebody is stuck because one of these 3Ds are not working for you. Make a decision. The moment you make a decision, and Bob Proctor always used to give example of John F. Kennedy, of a previous US president, and he has asked, so he has announced in the public that the US will send men on the moon in 1970 or before 1970 or in that decade. They had no idea. Nobody had been to the moon. Not living person has traveled to the moon. There was no technology developed. But then he has asked you can say, founding father of US Space Agency, Dr. Wernher von Braun, and then he says what we need to send man on the moon and bring him back. And that space scientist says that the will to do it. Then everything will show up. The moment you make a decision and you are willing to pay the price, universe will conspire to make it happen. And this is the reality. I achieved my financial freedom by working in alignment with universal laws. And these are one of the universal laws. Decide what you want, decide the price you are willing to pay, have some discipline, and then have right direction. And right direction, a mentor can give you that direction. So hope this was helpful. Write in the comment, share with other people. And I will come back again with new framework. Take care.